Hi there, my name is Josiah here at Pickering Volkswagen, and I'm here to tell you all about the new Volkswagen ID.4. What is the ID.4, you might ask? It is one of the most affordable electric vehicles on the market with an MSRP starting at $44,995 that gets you up to 400 kilometers in range and a quick charge that can get you 100 kilometers in just 10 minutes. So let's look at some of the highlights of the Volkswagen ID.4. The 400 kilometers in range will get you all the way from Oshawa to Ottawa. The all-wheel drive adds a second electric motor, giving you unparalleled handling no matter what our Canadian climate throws at you. It may look gorgeous on the outside, but don't you think for a second that you have to sacrifice form for functionality, because on the new MEB platform, you've got both. Enough cargo area for any sort of trip, whether it be camping, hockey, ski trips. That's part of one of the reasons we say the ID.4 is built for Canada. So what makes the ID.4 so special? Let's dive a little bit deeper into 4 questions that highlights some of the performance design technology of the iQ Drive. Let's start with the electric performance. The ID.4 has instant torque, so you can get from 0 to 96 kilometers an hour in just 5.8 seconds with the available all-wheel drive. Not only the ID.4 is better for the world, it also feels great to drive. The ID.4 also features regenerative braking. As the ID.4 uses power, it has an innovative way to transform energy to maximize efficiency. In other words, that means every time you brake or take your foot off the pedal, the ID.4 stores kinetic energy for later. Now let's talk about the battery, right? That's the heart of the ID.4 in essence. The ID.4 has an 82 kilowatt lithium-ion battery that has a maximum charging rate of 11 kilowatts. Easier way to put that into perspective is on the road you can charge from 5% to 80% in just 38 minutes. That means a 10-minute charge can add almost 100 kilometers of range on a DC fast charger. We were talking earlier about how the ID.4 is built for Canada, and I thought it'd be important to touch on the heat pump. Every ID.4 in Canada comes with a standard new heat pump, which preserves as much range as possible for driving in the winter. Electric vehicles without a heat pump rely on the battery to warm up the cabin. However, with every ID.4, you have an energy-efficient heat pump to help with the task of regulating the cabin temperature. One of my favorite things about the ID.4 is its towing capacity. The all-wheel drive is actually able to tow 2,700 pounds braked, or 2,200 pounds on the rear-wheel drive model. The addition of all-wheel drive on a typical SUV gives the driver more control, but the ID.4 is anything but typical. The available all-wheel drive means getting a second electric motor at the front wheels, giving you quicker acceleration and intelligent handling that distributes all the electric power where it's needed most. So while we're saving the world one ID.4 at a time, it's important that we look good while we do this. Some key design elements of the ID.4 include things like the fixed glass sunroof, or the 19-inch wheels that are available on the ID.4. Or to get things even spicier, you could get the statement package and get the set of the eye-catching 20-inch German alloy wheels that put your ID.4 in command of any road. With a vehicle as eye-catching as the ID.4, you want to be seen, but you also want to see where you're going. With standard LED taillights and headlights to match the illuminated door handles, and an integrated LED red strip for the rear taillight, the ID.4 practically radiates on the exterior, and that's paired with ambient lighting and an available illuminated light bar on the inside of the ID.4. Without a doubt, there's a lot of technology beneath the skin of the ID.4, but there's also incredible amounts of technology just at your fingertips. For example, the ID light inside of the ID.4, you'll find an intuitive light bar that runs across the dashboard. We call it the ID light, and it's a visual glowing telegraph that gives you, warnings for if you've got to brake quickly, charge status, if you've got an incoming call. It's a really integrative way of the ID.4 communicating with you. Being 2021, say goodbye to tangled cords and wires. We've got things such as wireless CarPlay and wireless charging. Now this next one's really cool. It's the intuitive start feature. In other words, you don't actually have to start your ID.4. As long as you've got the key on you, the moment you touch the door handle, your car kind of wakes up. You sit in, put it into drive, and away you go. Now that you're not paying for gas, I'm sure you're going to want to travel all over Canada. And one way to do that is with the 10-inch navigation system that's built into the ID.4. There is an available statement package, and that includes a distinctive black roof that gives you a cool finish, leatherette 12-way powered seats, a panoramic glass sunroof that lets light in and provides a scenic view of the sky, 20-inch German wheels, and a powered tailgate with an easy open and close function. Last but not least, the team at Pickering Volkswagen has been selected to be the ID.4 dealer for the GTA East, Durham Region, Kawarthas, Northumberland, and Kingston. If you are interested in more information or you'd like to pre-order your ID.4, contact Pickering Volkswagen today. The Volkswagen ID.4 actually arrives at Pickering Volkswagen this summer, and we want you to be one of the first owners of this new electric crossover. For more information on how to pre-order, please give us a call, send us an email. All of the sales reps are trained to be resident experts on the ID.4. We are here to help.